Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth connection.
What up, everybody? It's your dazzling boy, Hash Info. How you doing? Do you have your cup of tea with you? Look at the hair on me. I just had a bath. Some people like to comment and say how good looking I am. There's one old person in the chat who's always dissing how I look. Did you know I'm 40? But I don't look 40. Thank you for all the love in the chat. So early, I must say. Thank you. Which color star spectrum would you like to see this morning? You like that one? Are you a lady in the chat? You want to see some pink? Or are you a dude that just, never really figured out he was a dude? You love pink? You like blue? No? You don't like? You like stars, don't you? Let's have a moment like we're in the pool of destiny together. Oh, topless ladies swimming over to me. Come on over, lady. Oh, completely nude women just swimming at me right now. I get excited. My wife's sleeping. If she wakes up, one of those nude women is gonna be my new wife. Any one of them will do. Come see, come see, mon ami. Look who's back. Hey, whatever you're doing, slow it down. That's my soccer trophy. I only have one of those. I'm 19. Oh, wow. He loves my soccer trophy, he says. Look who's back. Oh, I love you, Tiggs. We have to make a pie for my wife's friend. That was her immediate action that saved Tiggs, for sure. Sometimes you just don't know, This song is dedicated to my wife. Here it goes. It goes a little something like this. Ooh, baby, baby. Yeah, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Here, let Daddy hold you in his arms. I love you more than anything. Little cuddle monster. Tiggs loves dancing and singing with you every morning. put some hearts and some fire in the chat. Tigger loves watching the emoticons just fly up the screen. This one time I'll let you do it. You can do it. Listen to him purring. Yes, you are. That's how it's supposed to be for mommy. How do we turn it into one for you? Damn it, if we didn't get this going, eh? You're my Tigger baby, yes, you are my Tigger baby, boo boo, yes, you are my boo. You're my Tigger baby, I got you just two. Let's have a sniff, yo. Bye, 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 bye. Just waiting for some people to hop on out of here, and then I'm gonna do my thing. But I don't like to. I know what some people are thinking. You like drawing attention? No, I actually don't. And if you say that, I will smash you. I'm a boss. You don't know what it's like to be me. You got nothing worth keeping a secret about. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, how come I already know about it then? Yes, y'all. The hash man is back, man. Oh, damn it. You know, I keep forgetting. Sometimes I'm so sexy, I just forget. Oh, yeah, baby, you know I am sexy too. You gotta know. What are you? Stupid? Look on to me, yo. Oh, yeah, and I just downloaded, you know, I'm gonna explain something. I'm very, very, very sour. Something horrible happened to me a couple years ago on this game. I made it, I actually tried, okay, and for me to put down some solid effort, you know, it's gotta be worth something, eh? And not monetarily speaking, but technically, skillsly speaking. Let me tell you, I was hot a couple years ago. I was hot. I took out Parker, and the guy uses mods. This is in a tournament. You know, every mod Parker and his G Fuel gang of Sugar Twins had available at their disposal. They were all modding. We beat them. I slaughtered Parker. I was MVP of the game. It's all this shit is live on YouTube right now. Go to the last tournament. Well, the Tournament of Champions, the Championship Edition COD Mobile. I was ranked 99.9% in the world. There was 0.1% of players in the world as good as I was, okay? I didn't use mods. No cheats to get there. I don't know if you looked around the internet, but the biggest gamers suck. They suck. There's somebody else that is literally carrying them, picking them up, and healing them. They're not MVP of each game. They're not the kill leader of each game. They don't have the most revives in each game. They're not dropping ammo and health packs to help out their team each game. They're not separating their entire weapons cache and giving half of it away when a team drops with nothing in final circle. I am by far the greatest gamer that has ever lived, and I shit you not. I will prove it next year and the year after. I shit you not. I'm gonna go a little different path now, you know. Yeah, I was Hashmaster. Yeah, I am. It's sort of what it was. I am the Hashmaster, but now it's time. Change gears. Let's go the Wizard. Remember the movie back in 1990? Remember I was telling you about movies I went to when I was a kid at that theater? My Girl, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Jurassic Park, and this movie was one of my favorites. I should have bought that movie theater seat. It was called The Wizard. And nothing in the world made me feel like an out-of-body experience like that movie did. I wanted to be that little guy. I felt like I was. Let me rephrase that. Sorry, I misspoke. I felt like I was. Like that was me. I was watching up on the screen. I thought that was me. I felt like it was me. I feel like there's some sort of tournament, arena thing, and I'm going to be front and center on it. I'm not like, I don't have an ego. I am that good. There's a difference between having an ego and then being the best at something. I'll explain. Michael Jordan, Wayne Gretzky. For all white people, I'll just say Michael Jordan. For all black people, I'll just say Wayne Gretzky. See what I did there? I did the reverse, you scumbags. It doesn't matter. You know that somebody is good at something. You say they are the best. Well, I shit you not. I know I'm the best. I played everyone else. You suck. I tried your hashes. You can't even figure out what it's supposed to look like, bud. Hi, babe. Where's the coffee? Which would you like to start with today? You want to just take them all downstairs? Let's try that. You go on ahead. I'll carry them for you. They're actually quite heavy. It's 200 coffee. Oh, you don't. Okay. Oh, you make the bed though. It's all good. Oh, and she made it smell so nice in here. Oh my goodness. If we had live YouTube smell-o-vision, you would have some good smiles on your face right now. It smells so nice in here, honey. try and play with him for just a minute. It makes his entire year. He won't forget it. Neither will you. So, I got the best cat ever. He just warms my heart, you know. Plus, I'm in a good mood. It's Friday. Wherever you are in the world, it's Friday, you know, for another couple seconds or a couple minutes. I think we're all on the same day right now, as it were, here on this platform. I have some morning tea here, and I also have some Silk Next milk. It's plant-based, 2%, and it is extremely tasty. Notice how these beautiful people at the plant-based factory, they actually make it look like a white and black cow. I love you. Every time you drink a 2 liter of Silk Next milk, one farmer is not able to kick a cow that morning. So thank you to everybody drinking Silk Next milk right now. I'm going to have you all watch me get into a round of this awesome game I play. It's called Call of Duty Mobile, and I am by far one of the greatest gamers to ever grace this platform. Let me tell you a tiny little story here very quickly. There was a dude on here he's a YouTuber, he's very famous, I believe he's from Jamaica. His name is KVL. KVLE. You can look him up, he's a YouTuber. I gamed with KVLE for 10, 12 months. I didn't even know the guy was a YouTuber. He used to sit there and have 700 people in his live streams. Me and KVLE, we were the reason. We got so deep in Call of Duty Mobile, we were the top 2 players in the world for a week straight. I didn't even know. I go and I check out his channel, and I'm featured on his channel back then. You got to check this out. And so many of my viewers are actually viewers from KVLE's channel. They had come over to my show, and I didn't realize why the spike in subscribers was so high. It was incredible. It was incredible. So now I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to... KVLE learned a lot of things from the way I did my YouTube channel. I ended up learning a lot of stuff after from watching his. I wish the bugger would have told me he was famous. That pisses me off, and I haven't been back to his show since because he never told me he was famous, you know? And I carried KVLE for a year. For a year I carried that bugger. I taught him how to ride helicopter, I taught him how to ride vehicle, and I taught him tactics he never had before. You can watch when KVLE came on my stream, and the guy was like chomping at the bit to be in my live stream every day. For 12 months, 10 months a year. It's rough, hard to say at the time. This is a few years ago. Go check it out though. But now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to be, and here's something else I don't do. I don't go on Twitch. I don't go on Facebook. I'm only a YouTube gamer, right? So if you want to game with me on YouTube, you know, super chat me today, and I'll send you a link, a code to game with me, all right? So let's see what this says here. It's saying... Let's try that. And now I'm going to go to ranked. And this is why I'm one of the best players in the world. I don't play with other players. I rank up in game. I match up in game with 3 people 99% of the time that can't even speak English. The first thing I do is mute all 3 of my teammates. the next thing I do is help my teammates. Even though they are not helpful to me, I still maintain a helpful mindset. Unless I see my team can't keep up, then I will not help someone who is already slow. If you are lagging, if you are on turtle speed, if your level of competence to move to circle is very slow, I doubt I will play alongside you. If you are running the blue zone, you're chasing storm just inside the zone, I may play that style with you. I was one of the first creators of the blue zone. You'll see. Go watch my original first 100 Call of Duty mobile streams in Battle Royale. I win 90 of those games. 1 versus 100, and 9 out of 10 times I am your champion. The other 10 times I am placing in the top 3 positions. I went 14 or 16 games in a row playing Battle Royale 1, me versus 100 players, in squads. This is something that, no. Not 1v100, 4v4. So squads of 4, where I run solo, lone wolf, wolf pack, delta formation, asshole at the enemy and crush them every time, 9 times out of 10. A 4-player squad sees this one dot, fire at Buddy. Buddy gets back. His squad is notified in English or their language of the 4-player squad choice of understanding, are then aware, I'm over here. These 4 move in on me. Do you know what they do? They drop like flies, bro. One after another. Sniper rifle. Boom! Boom! Nade. Boom! Smoke bomb. Lay down flat in the ground. Knife his toes, bro. End of game. Bro, you will never, ever imagine what it takes to have my level of understanding of tactics. You couldn't even imagine. Bro, on a golf course with 3 golf clubs, I could take out a squadron of Russian soldiers in a minute. Shit, you not. So think about these things and remember, you can't be me, bro. Let me prove it right now, though. And I have a huge dong, you know? Oh, baby, baby, yeah. Baby, baby, yeah. Watch the level of musicmanship just pick right up after hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Baby, baby, yeah. Ooh, baby, baby. Oh, 1, 2, you're my baby, baby, boo, yeah, yes you are. Oh, baby, 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 baby. If anybody has any lyrics in the chat that you want me to sing, throw them in the chat right now and I'll read the chat, even if it's not a super chat. I know times are tough for some of you. For some of you, they're not. Don't be cheap. Don't be cheap, it's Friday. We're going to be giving out some Gcash this Saturday, not this Saturday coming up, but this next Saturday. So, am I saying it correctly? The following Saturday, from this Saturday, we'll be doing a Gcash giveaway. We'll be doing a show to see who's paying attention to the streams. I'll ask you 20 questions that day. All questions will be a certain amount of Gcash. There'll be some special questions that on a board over here to the side, I will have put 1, 3, 7, 9, 12. Those 4 questions or those 3 questions, we'll figure it out, will be worth double. So whatever it says there on the screen, it's not going to be worth that. If it's on the board, the prize value is doubled, okay? I also want to say this to you too. For all the people out there watching the streams, if you are a channel member, it's instantly doubled if you win. I forgot to mention that. But you have to be a channel member for 3 months. So no one has yet, I think one person is a 3-month channel member, but they're not a channel member right now, or if they are, they're just a bottom tier channel member, which doesn't count. Yeah, the first tier doesn't count as a channel member for the Gcash giveaways. That is simply channel membership. If you look what you gain out of that one, those are those 3 levels of, those are those things I give back to my level 1 channel members. You do not get double the Gcash box for a tier 1 channel member. That's ridiculous. If you won all 20 questions, you'd be looking at a boatload of cash. And for your simple little, $2.99 a month, no thanks. That's a cheap ass channel member as far as I'm concerned. My show is 50,000 times better than Netflix, and you pay $14.99 a month for Netflix? Get over here and start paying double that right now. Or don't communicate with me like you're my friend, This is my livelihood that some of you think is, that some of you have no life, no friends, and you sit and you come on and you have talks with me all day, and your level of patronism is a dollar. I think it's time I tell you to get a life, You'll hog a bunch of my stream time for your nonsense chats, I can't have that in the future, right? I want people that understand this is a live stream that you don't own and you don't control what happens for the whole stream, right? So we'll have, what's that called? The rate of chat. You'll be allowed to chat once every 60, 70 seconds in the chat. This will give other people a chance to have their chats read by me. I notice sometimes when the streams get going, I get a lot of hearts in the chat and stuff like that, or whatever it is. It could be small, quick little faces or symbol, quick little words, just short words that don't really add up to much. Yes, I get what you're talking about or where you're coming at me with your things, but I'm not here to decipher. I'm not here, I'm not doing Egyptian hieroglyphics here. If you have something to say, write it in a full sentence so that, people from around the world can understand what the fuck you're talking about. If you're in my chat, make sure you speak English in my live streams. I don't speak any other language. I couldn't tell if you're telling me off in Russian or whatever language you're telling me off in. I won't know. So if you've ever been timed out, blocked, and banned from my chat, it's because you incessantly, continuously type in another language that I'm not sure what the hell you're saying, On that note, I just wanted to say thank you to my viewers for watching the show today. I am your host with the absolute most #info, and I was made for this, I've always known, I've even felt that this was my calling. See, the part that scares me is who's on the other side of that door. How evil are the people that are in control is what now I probably don't want to meet them, right? I don't want to have to drink the blood smoothie, right? So these are all kind of questions and things I've had. Is it just me, or does Howie Mandel look like a vampire? I don't know. I've just been thinking about stuff, and I think vampires are real. You know, I really do. I never said I think vampires are bad. I didn't say go get those, file down your wooden leg, coffee table leg. I said I think Howie Mandel could be a vampire. I don't know what Rh negative blood is or does, or but they say there's people that have it and that are being tested on and studied, and these people are different from us. And the truth is, I mean, nobody really knows, because you can't get a straight answer from science, right? You just can't. And if you are being studied, they can't tell you you're being studied. It would ruin the study. It would ruin the experiment. You would then look to see how to better your blood sugar levels all the time, rather than just leading the life you lead to help them understand this is the life you led and this is the outcome of the life you led, right? I've been thinking about things differently. I've been thinking about the word influence and what it means to me. Has anybody ever played the game Monster Rancher? Monster Rancher was a PlayStation game that you put in your PlayStation, and then it read the disc, and then somehow you were able to take your Monster Rancher disc out and put in any music CD in the world. And the music CD would be read by the PlayStation, which somehow still had some feed, some cache or some data from the Monster Rancher game in there, which I never understood that part. And it then read the disc, the music disc, and created a monster for Monster Rancher that was unique to the CD you put in the drive, into the PlayStation. And it got me thinking, there is no difference from Monster Rancher and us as human beings. As a child, you're influenced by Scooby-Doo, George Jetson, Inspector Gadget, by the horrible things parents or your relatives or a stranger has done to you. You are influenced. As you become a teenager, you grow off that personality, off the back of what you were before, whether you were burdened, whether you were silver spoon fed, whether you worked hard, whether you grew up in a snowbank, or whether you grew up in a sand pit. As you age to an adult, you then have those influences from a child to the teenager that now make you what you are, probably right now, we'll say. Is someone studying the CDs that we put in our PlayStation consoles to make us what we are today? This is what influence means to me right now, this very second. And I'll be writing a paper. I want to say I'll be writing a book on this, as I have a lot of thoughts on influence and then word. And they're not all bad anymore. Influence is needed, apparently, because we all are all dropped here empty vessels. We are empty as fuck vessels. Your parents influence you to a point, but I noticed all people are not influenced entirely from their parents, unless you've led an extremely, extremely sheltered life. Extremely, I mean, on some of the most cases, basically lived in a cave. Yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. I'm telling you straight up. The hash man is back, man. Bobby, baby, yo, you know I love you, baby, baby, boo. Oh, 1, 2, kicking it with me live. Sing it with me, baby, here we go again on a hash and po show. You're live on a morning show, baby, baby, lay there while I make you feel so good, yo. Yeah. Let's go. So today on the show, we're singing a few hot beats for you. You already know I'm the Hashman, yo. Oh, baby, 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 baby. Got some people in Ontario, a bunch of new subscribers from Ontario. How you doing? A bunch of new subscribers from Michigan, Chicago, New York, California, and then tons of new subscribers from overseas. We got Australia, England, tons of subscribers from India, mega loads of new subscribers from Brazil. Hi everyone. How you doing? We have tons. I wish I could keep going. I will. Iceland. New subscribers from Iceland. My homeland. Hi Iceland. Hi my friends. Iceland. None of you understand what I'm saying. I love you. I love you. With all my heart. I love you. I don't love anybody else. You see how stupid that sounds? I love everybody in the world equally. As much as it pains me to say, if there was a person from Iceland, sitting there and there was a person from, you pick a country. I'm sick of racism, so it's like you name any country and you turn out to be a racist on your second country. So you pick another country and you put it there. It doesn't matter if it's an Icelandic person or a person from the rest of the world, whatever country it is. If someone's like, you have to pick one, only one person can survive. I couldn't pick. I'd sit there crying the whole time and I couldn't pick. So, if they said they both, die, I would say them, how about me? Pick me then, Means I can save 2 lives, pick me then, But if I could get at that person, then I would try and snap them as fast as I could and free both of those people. And that's what not obeying, not assimilating to what someone tells you is the way. Don't obey. It's as easy as that. I spent my whole life doing. Now it's up to you. You can be influenced. Don't obey. That's my message. Today is a very special day. It's a twofer, and I've never in my life done a twofer. So, and most of you are thinking, chicks, no, I've definitely, then you wouldn't know me well enough. Because that's already been done. But, I mean, come on, What's with the lag, the delay in betweens, eh? Fuck. Like, I got even hotter and I'm getting less sex. I can't figure that out. So I have broken the scientific barrier itself upon what you think science is. It's not. This is how I'm so pissed off at scientists. Because you're all a sham. You think you should be working on gravity? Well, you should. It's buoyancy. It's buoyancy. Do they use balloons in the sky? Do they talk about hot air balloons? Something doesn't make sense about their science, and this would explain how we can't leave this planet, because they're not telling us the truth. Public knowledge. Did you know that all rocketry, all knowledge on rockets is not public? You can find knowledge on, hydrogen rockets or, different kinds of things. I don't sit there and look up rocket stuff. But when I was into rocketry in 1983 and 84. We had a science set that I wasn't allowed to touch. And let me tell you, when they left, I fucking touched everything in that science set twice in the first 5 minutes. I took stuff. I'm telling you, I used to wear blankets. And I had my mom's cleaning gloves and big ass. We had there was no cool goggles for safety goggles when I was a kid. I had glasses on, and then I put on these plastic welder glasses, but they were plastic and clear. And I put these on and strapped them on, and I put a hood on and a toque, and I would start combining shit that I knew I shouldn't be combining in my bedroom. Remember, you can't beat me. I vaped something that day that made me different. I am different as fuck now, bro. Something in that lab set there turned me into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, a huge hammer, bro. I got, Raphael got size and Donatello got a stick. Leonardo, the cool one, got a sword, right? Michelangelo, he couldn't get any more pizza into him, so they gave him like sticks with tied together because he was like keep losing his sticks all the time. Oh, bro, they gave me a hammer. They just gave me a hammer at Destiny, bro. And it works, you know, it's a good working hammer. You know, I got a good working hammer. You can ask over 100 ladies. Way more than 100. Way more. I'm a boss, yo. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some more shows here. I'm just trying to figure out what's really going on. So I've got this perfect. Oh, right here. That's why. So we have this perfect. This is some ultra right here. Like really? But how you doing? Girl, I love you, baby boo. Yes, I do. Yeah, I love you too. Baby, baby boo. Yes, I love you too. Oh, girl, I do. Something in that science set, I guess. We've broken it down now to a science set and a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Also Inspector Gadget, Denver the Last Dinosaur, some Voltron was in there, 1983, fucking 4:30, 5:30 in the morning, 3 years old, freezing on the ground, because that's where it was a weird setup. Well, you had to get out of your bed to watch TV. This is the 80s, bro. All you kids right now with the TV in your room, go throw a hammer through that thing and go eat some bugs right now. Hurry up, start eating bugs, a bunch of bugs right now. Just go lift every rock in your backyard and shove your toes under there and start dropping the rocks on top of your toes. Slam your toes inside the doors a bunch of times because you got to catch up, bro. I kicked a soccer ball 4 million times before I was 5. Bro, I used to kick boulders. I couldn't afford a soccer ball. This is a shit you not. This is something else. So I sniffed the rocket set and I used to kick big ass rocks. I used to hurt my toes every single morning. I'm telling you, talk conditioning. I used to kick a boulder like a soccer, and it would roll. Like this thing would roll, but I can pound boards with my hand. Like I do this stuff because I love it. You know, it's not because it's easy. I do it because like it's other people are like the facial expressions other people make. You know, are like. One time I was hitting this big long log and it had a knot on the top of it. I don't know what I was doing. I think I told the story like episode 3600. But man, I was hitting this log we were at the beach. There's a bunch of guys and we were just doing stupid guy stuff. I think I was 13, 15 maybe. And we were on a log rock climbing adventure with some wet feet in there too, some beach feet. We call them scuzzy beach foot syndrome. And I don't know, I had the biggest log, everyone wanted my stick. And I was like, no, get your own. There's a guy there. There's a dude there. Oldest brother. It was his idea to go for a nature walk. And I don't know, we all, it was weird because me and his younger brother, we always,
and a bunch of other people always went on our, it was my idea most of the time, but sometimes it was other buddies, younger brothers' idea too. Nature walk. And 80, 75, 80% of the time was my idea. Like, hey, let's head out. He's like, where? I'm like, who cares, man? Let's go. He's like, but I got people here. I'm like, well, who is it? Are they cool? Ditch them now. I said, I'll meet you by the tree in like, 9 minutes. Hurry up. I'm not waiting. And he's like, okay. And then he'd show up with a couple of, man, this dude's not cool. This dude is not cool, I'd say. Why did you bring him? Why is he here right now? His dad, uncle, and brother are all cops. They have frisked my balls like 3 times. Ditch that dude now, bro. You understand? Ditch him. Walk, and he literally 4 feet from me. And I'm in my buddy's face, best friend's face. You ditch that guy right now. Get going. You ditch him. You tell him you just all of a sudden got diarrhea and you shit yourself and you gotta leave now. I didn't play. I was not the dude to play. When I say was, still I'm not, I just don't like how back in the day, you don't understand where I come from. I live on the Bible Belt. So there was British Columbia, Canada, where you could get away with growing plants. But in Alberta, Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and probably Ontario as well, if you even had if you even smelled like it, they searched you, which meant they got to touch your balls. I was underage, right? This is 91, 92, 93, I was 12. And police are like, oh, let me touch your balls, you smell like weed. I'm like, what? I'm like, is this a thing? I'm serious, I'm like, how in the fuck? Because someone else I'm in a car with stunk, that you're just gonna rape a whole carload of children because you have a badge. Huh? And I never had anything. Not one time in my life did I have anything because I didn't have anything. I was like, what the fuck is going on though? And they would kind of sit there on your sack. It was just the weirdest shit, man. And then my buddy, he used to get the rubber glove and fingers in his butt. I am not making this up. And notice how I didn't laugh at all because it's despicable. It's disgusting. My buddy got raped. He was sitting there screaming and crying. And they did it to him 5 or 6 times. They did it to him one time at a social. You don't know what a social is. It's like a wedding. It's like a party at a wedding where 500 people rent a gymnasium and celebrate somebody's wedding. He had that happen to him at a wedding. Right outside the door of a wedding against the building. And he didn't even have anything. But they did it because they could get away with it. It's a despicable world we live in. And I'm from Canada and this happens. You try and tell me your story, I believe you instantly. Because in Canada, we were wronged. Look, if you think, I was going to sort of say something, it doesn't matter what race you are. It mattered your status. And I'll explain, because there's some people in Canada, you're like, oh, what? If you were a royal, if you were a politician's son, if you were a pig's son, those 3 were let off. You never got a finger in your ass. You never had your nuts jangled by a 40 or 50-year-old man when you were 12 or 13. And you don't know how that feels. You don't know it's rape, I was raped by Canadian police as a child. Multiple times this happened in my life. And all the people I grew up with had much worse. And some of the people I grew up with are the most stunning individuals. They're the most helpful people not in society. I gotta go watch. Some of the largest places in the world yesterday posted that there's a complete societal collapse about to happen. You guys don't even, and I've been telling you for a year and a half, at least 3 years, people that watch my show, you mocked me. You mocked me in what I said. And right before your eyes, your pensions have fallen. Right before your eyes, the gas prices tripled. Right before your eyes, food prices doubled. What do you think is coming? When was the last time in your life you saw those things go down? So if you think it's going to get better and better, you're in your own little world. And if you think spending every day is the way to live, you're in more trouble than you could ever understand. I told you to tighten up. Years ago, I told you, watch your spending because something is coming. And you're going to find out the hard way if you didn't heed my warning. And I do talk about it going dark because I'm not sure, there's many ways to fight a war. There's a psychological warfare. So they can fight a war on the internet and grow mob mentality that way for their advantage. They can also use EMPs, they can use nukes. So they don't actually have to nuke us. They could use electromagnetic pulse weapons that would be catastrophic. We are and it is almost winter in Canada. Now, nobody talks about this, but do you think the smartest people in the world don't know this? You're a fool, Russians live in Winnipeg. Russians who are rich, very rich, live in Winnipeg, where I'm from. So, they know full on what it takes to live here in a city. And they know the dependence we have on our power grid. See, the problem lies with they get us, we get them. It's not going to be like EMPs don't really take out entire countries in 1 second. I have not heard of an EMP that does this. Not a landmass the size of North America. I could be wrong. I don't want to have a debate about military weapons either, or even discuss it. I try not to talk about this because not to cast it. This is ongoing, so evil still exists, even if you don't cast it. It's like guns. It's like guns. Guns exist. And guns are pure evil. Like, they are killing. It's a death machine, right? So if you have one of those, you are a murderer. Not yet, but in the future, right? You carry around something that is a death machine, right? Now, you can say the same thing if you drive a vehicle and text, if you drive a vehicle and sing, if you don't pay attention to the road in front of you. You're in a gun. You're driving a gun, a speeding bullet, they call it. Maybe somebody on the road isn't watching and they step off. It's your duty to veer away from that person. It's your duty. The motor vehicles here in Canada don't have a speed limit that goes so far. We don't have an Autobahn here. Driving down, Center Street in Winnipeg, down Portage, there is no Autobahn. It is 40, 50, or 60, kilometers or miles, depending on, it's not even that fast in miles. It'd be like 27 miles per hour or 32 miles per hour. Or 30 miles per hour is 60 kilometers, a bit less than that. So it's like 26, 27 miles per hour is 60 kilometers, correct? So 28, 29. No, something's wrong. 20, 27, 28. I should look it up. I'm curious, actually. But at the same time, I just want to say that, most people think that this is a joke we had the Spanish flu in the 1920s. In 1918, there was a flu. It was a pandemic then. You had World War I. What was it, 1914? When was World War One? 1914? Or 19? Did it go till 1920? World War One? Let me see. When was World War One? Please Google. 1914 till 1918. So when was the Spanish flu? 1918? 19, February 1918 till April 1920. So World War One ended and the Spanish flu started. So there's a little bit of a reverse this time. We had that thing happen a couple years ago, and then which it's hard to say what entirely happened, right? And it's very interesting because I think, like, do they know? Let's ask Google this question. Where did the Spanish flu originate from, please Google? Some medical historians
and epidemiologists have theorized that the 1918 pandemic began in Asia, citing a lethal outbreak of pulmonary disease in China as the forerunner of the pandemic. Others have speculated the virus was spread by Chinese or Vietnamese laborers either crossing the United States or working in France.
Like, what the hell? That sounds exactly like what they said on the news. So I think they've scrubbed this. They've manipulated, or maybe the information we had access to was all a lie to begin with, which makes sense because my buddy talks and some of the things he says are so far, he's very smart and he's very good at retaining information, but he's retaining, white man's European pushed. There are certain electronics companies. So, how do I... Not everything you read is real. Not everything you read happened. Not everything you read is the truth. And that is one of the topics that has come up for over 100+ years. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he's very smart. And also Stalin is another genius. Stalin said, it's let me read you what a Stalin quote here. This will help you understand things a little bit. Stalin quote on voting. It's not the people who vote that count, it's the people who count the votes. Okay, I'll just quickly read that. It's not the people who vote that count in the slightest, for it is those who read the votes that actually count. Now, have you ever played Monopoly? Did you ever dip into the bank? Did you ever watch another dip into the bank? It's not even willpower. It's that greed is in us all. In some, greed is very, very much a driving force. It leads you. It drives you and pushes you to steal, to thieve. So let's say 1 in 10 people. Let's use a really small number. And remember, you played Monopoly, and you all said, every one of you said, yes, I've dipped into the bank. That means we all probably would do what Stalin was, without saying, he was saying, you're cheating the system. They cheat the system. Those that count the votes
hold all the power. Then you look at the infrastructure, the system itself, how it's set up. Who put those people in place? Who governs those people that count the votes? Who oversees the vote counting? They hold all the power. They already know who wins the election, because it's not a transparent election where you stand up in front of a live TV on a live stream and you hold up, maybe some people can't hear, so you hold up a card that has the person's name written on it, their face, and you smiling, pointing, going thumbs up. That is a vote. You know, you can then say, I vote for this person. You can then hold up your piece of paper, the official document that they made you fill out, and you can zoom in and see, there's one vote. But do you know why that isn't done like that? Do you know why no voting system in the world is transparent? Remember, everybody, there are people in control of this world, and they're about to lose all power, and they're very scared. See, once the lights go out, those people no longer make money off the backs of all the slaves they control in the country they control. Those people have already gone underground. Those people are already hiding. Cockroaches. They made your children now fight so they can stay greed-driven here in this country, or your country, wherever it is. They want to continue to enslave and raise your taxes higher, slash your pension fund less and less lower. But you have an alternative to that. There is an alternative. You can choose to seek peace with all countries and all people. Help thy neighbor. Hurt not a fly. Grow plants and vegetables and live off plants and vegetables. I often really consider that more and more. You need to create a community large enough and spread out enough across a large area here in Manitoba that doesn't see, like Hutterites, but different. I'll explain. Hutterites did their thing. I want to do mine. They have their own way. I want to live my own way. Has nothing to do with anybody is welcome as long as you're peaceful. And there is no, assigned marriages and things like that. And there is no religion, Don't come there trying to get everybody to join you for congregation and then at the end of it hold out a hat. No. The only time a person can hold out a hat in the community would be if you had, you want to start a farm, a greenhouse, right? A farm with plants and machines, right? And you need some cash to start it. To get your food to market, you need to buy these papers. You still have to follow some guidelines. Or I don't know if you do or you don't. I would say that you don't. What? Maybe I'm wrong. I think if you want to use the hospital systems and drive on the road, I don't even know if you need the license to drive on the road anymore, because Hutterites are pretty, or even, so there's Hutterites, but First Nations as well. And then you just have to ask yourself, my ancestors have lived before. It doesn't matter which country or which state. They had rested, well, supposedly. This is where you can get them. You can say, I love First Nations, but I came from somewhere too, you know. I had to have resided somewhere, right? And they don't say that I'm a hybrid or a UFOer. So, like, my home is somewhere too. But I don't have a piece of paper that actually says you actually have some land here in Canada. You know, so that's what pains me. There's plenty of land here in Canada for me to have, 7,000 square feet to have a house on it. Plenty of land to put a couple zeros behind there for me to have, well, maybe not a couple, but at least 70,000 square feet. A joke for me to have that much. It's literally 10 house area, I'm talking about the country. Not like owning a big piece of land in the center of the city. Get out of here. I don't want to live in a city. People that think they have a big house in the center of a city, you're losers, losers. You should have been in the country. You had the opportunity and the cash to go plant, and instead you choose to watch TV every night at 5 p.m. Loser. Not my kind. I'm here to grow and explore and discover. And I notice growing, I'm able to unlock things I've never seen before. I've never tasted before. So I continue that path. And it's a discovery path. It's a path of, to me, it's a path of enlightenment of some kind. I'm not saying I'm a Buddha or a guru. I'm just saying it's opened my eyes enough for me to want to continue to do things that nobody is doing on YouTube, and I'm not here to show you it either. I may say I'm a master grower, but you don't understand the levels of which I am a master grower. You don't know anyone. You have no friends that are even remotely similar to me. No one you've ever laid eyes on in person can grow like I do. And I know thousands of people on YouTubes. Come on, where's my credit, bro? I think people that start these little businesses or these big businesses just for straight greed, you bother me, right? Yes, I'm going to sell mine for a fortune, but it's going to be done right, and it's going to be there to help people locked and solidified forever. And I value, the plant, the work. It's not like I never started this or never wanted to do anything like this and be like, yeah, I fully intend to just be filthy rich from it. It's something it's grown into this, that where I see it's plausible on many ways, and I choose not to even go those ways. I had opportunities years ago. I could have, I should say. I'm very glad I didn't, but I could have sold out and got out of here a very long time ago. But I didn't, because I don't want to. It's not why I came here. Like I said, it's grown into that now, and I see the potential. I see the profit is there. So I think you say you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't really know what the saying is. I'm not a big saying guy. I'm pretty sure I got that one wrong. But if I didn't, that's what it means. It means like, means if it's working, don't fix it. It ain't broke. I got a new station we're setting up. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I call it the Space Station 3.0. Oh, And then there's a 6.0 variant of that coming as well. So look forward to that. You're not gonna believe your eyes though. It's super cool. And I just want to say I love you to those that tuned in today. If you made it to this point in the episode, I love you way more than the people I said I love you to half hour ago, 45 minutes ago. Way more than those people. But if you are those people still here from then, uh-oh. How you doing? What's really going on? Did you like and share the video? Who's over there? I can't really see very good from 47 feet away. I'm wearing my Rick and Morty shirt today because you know what that means. It's Rick and Morty day. Oh, Micheko Marco. How are you doing, Micheko? Very nice to see you. You like my setup? Oh, very nice. This isn't really... this is one of my favorite pieces right here. That is one of my favorite pieces. Let me show it to you. Would you like to see this one? Micheko? Am I saying your name correctly? Hi there, let me give you a wrench. You're very kind. Let me give you a wrench. I'm trying to give you a wrench here. Don't do this to me. Don't say... Now I have to tell you, I'm one of the largest... I am the largest live streamer in the world. Oh, by the way, I can't give you a wrench right now. It says for some reason. Star Captain, what am I looking at? How you doing, Star Captain? Very nice to see you, bruh. There you go, I got a wrench for you. Micheko. Yes, loud and clear? I'm doing good, how about you? I'm doing very well. I was able to get you a wrench. So what I'll do with that is, you please post your link in the chat. And, you know, let others see your channel. I think I can pin your comment too. So if I can pin your comment, that would be cool. Thanks for joining me, by the way. Do you want to tell everybody where you're from? Because you're new here, so it's good to get your, like, you know, when I shout you out, I don't shout out, because, you know, we're live for about an hour now. I love everybody, but, you know, you were super kind to me last night. So here's just the very, I just noticed. I came over, I saw you texted at the right time. You saw me making eye contact with the stream. You're a smart lady. Here I am, you know. When I make eye contact with the stream, which is you guys right there. Hi. You know, look at the hair onto me. Look at the hair onto which I am. Did you post your link? How come there's not a blue link there? Do you post it? Good morning. It is it's 8 a.m. 8 a.m. here in Canada. Are you looking at 8 p.m.? Is it 12? Oh, no. Is it 8:47 p.m.? Are you 12 hours difference? That's what I was going to say. Do you, Micheko, what part of the Philippines are you from? Damn it. You're so far away from me and my laptop's in the bedroom. I just turned my heat on. If I have the camera here, can you see my boxers? Can you see my boxers on the stream? 9:47, so it's 13 hours. I think I knew that, but sometimes there's different areas of the Philippines. I think there's 2 or 3 time zones for sure. I think there's 2 for sure. It's not a big deal, but I would like to know if you could. Oh, sorry, yes, you pronounced my name correctly. Wow, do you ever spell good? No, it's okay. No need to post my link info. No. Post your link because it's super cool. Dude, why do you not want to do it? Do you know something that I know about posting your link? Is it bad to do? Is posting your link in the chat bad? Hi. I can see your 2-letter word says hi. Hi. Look at the hair onto me. I had a nice bath today. Oh, we've got a new person in the chat. What's this guy's name? Or a lady's name? This person's name is Nirosh Tilakarante. Hi, Nirosh. Nirosh Tilakarante. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I love you. Well, I gave you the mod stick so you could post your link. I don't need any moderators. If there's like a sex bot in the thing, please, if there's a sex bot, you can please report them. And I promise you, if I ever see any like a racist comment, I will delete it and report it and probably hide the user as well on your channel, but that's it. That's the only time I'll, or a sex bot. I hammer sex bots and racists really bad on YouTube when you give me the mod stick. I didn't see any of that in your chat, not even one sex bot. What do you got going on? How do you get rid of the sex bots? I get probably 1 or 2 an episode. Is it because I'm so sexy? But you're a fly, girl. You are fly. But you're not showing your toes. Maybe it's something to do with my toes. Micheko. So I was in 3 ladies' streams yesterday. I know I'm a salute. I don't really remember. I remember Micheko, but I don't remember the names of the other 2 stream ladies that I was in. They were both new streams. So I have some people on my list that post other people's channels and help get them bigger, right? So I thought I would. Oh shit! I almost fell right through the table. Thank you. Okay, let me drop my link. Perfect. And then here, let me try and pin your comment. No, I can only. Why can't I not pin your comment? Remove, hide, put user in timeout. I can't hide. I can't pin your comment. Can I pin this one? Go to channel. Yeah, I can't pin comments anymore. Can I only do it from a PC? I swear I was pinning comments from my phone. Oh my god, you can? Go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, remove moderator. There is no pinned comment anymore. I don't know why. Or, I'm telling you, there is stuff wrong with my channel still a little bit, and that's definitely one of them. The other thing is my comment section is very broken.
Volume maximize.
Sometimes I'll have comments from 8 months ago all show up in a row. I had 482 comments and I had never seen any of them before. Not one of them I had ever seen. I check my comments every fucking day. My mobile and on a PC. And that really pisses me off. Really pisses me off. So I've screenshotted that I see, and these comments are supposed to drop off after so much time. It's not working because you can see that it says 8-month-old comment that I haven't. They're new comments. It says I haven't read these comments yet. It's like, what is going on? I had the most hate-filled people damage my channel from the inside. And they think I don't know. They think I can't figure it out, and they think I don't have friends. You're going to learn the hard way who I am. Now that it's fixed, everything is being fixed and looked into, and people are losing their jobs and going to jail. It's going to get a lot better. But once the lights go out, Google has no power, eh? Google will have nothing. So, this is kind of like the last hurrah before the lights go out. Or people just don't have the money to pay for internet and devices to go on here, right? You'll all be watching from like one Movietron screen or something, like one huge outdoor movie screen. You'll be watching TV at night in your camps, you know, all over the world. Apparently Walmart is suffering right now, and it's kind of looking like those might be used as another type of facility, like people were saying since the 90s. So, and I'm going to tell you something firsthand. I went to Costco and Walmart during the last couple of years. They penned us up like cows and sheep. They had us in a single file line to get groceries at the grocery store. The restaurants here in Canada wouldn't let me in to get any food. I couldn't eat at a restaurant. I couldn't use a washroom. I had to go to the washroom so bad. They didn't care. They said, "Where's your papers?" And I said, "Damn." There shouldn't be profit on medicine. As soon as you profit off medicine and you have a state that taxes you, you can have some serious corruption come over your states very quickly. So the problem lies that we pay for medicine. We pay to be healed with a substance that creates slavery. The money system. Most people only spend drastic amounts of money to keep themselves alive. I'll pay anything to save my wife. I'll pay anything to save my husband, my daughter, my child, my cat, my dog. Healers, I guarantee you, healers back in the day, what they asked for was the ingredients needed to heal you. And maybe you were too sick to go get it, and they're like, "Okay, well, I have a bag here. I'm gonna heal you, and then when you're better, you're gonna fill up that fucking bag full of plants." Come on. You tell me that's not a beautiful way of life. But remember, all medicines are derived from plants. We only understand that a medicine is a medicine after somebody eats a plant while they're sick, and it heals you, and it counteracts the disease within you. I'm a very earthy guy. Some people don't think we really get this world, right? We are nature. The more we become independent, and you have to switch a light switch on. You have to push a button and sit on a couch to turn your TV on. You become dependent and reliant and absolute lazy. You can't allow that. People that, walk barefoot and touch the ground will outlive all people who have smart cars. Period. If you can't walk 4 to 6 miles a day, you're gonna be in trouble. And that's not even far in the slightest. And you gotta do that at night. You gotta walk in the dark through the forest because you don't know how to fight. You are weak. You can only travel in the night. You're not a warrior. You can't travel in the day. You're scared shitless. You travel in the night. Remember, I've been around. I've seen a lot of things in my time. Oh, what am I doing? We're just having... You don't use StreamYard? Yeah, I do. I do use StreamYard. How come you can't pin the comment? It's okay, no problem. I am so sorry that I can't. You can repost that. You can just keep reposting it every, 5 minutes, your link. No problem. I have no clue why I can't pin your comment. Again, like I said, my channel's been tampered. That's what made me bring up that tampering with thing, was because last week I couldn't go live on my gaming. All of a sudden, out of the blue, both phone, like I have 6 devices I can choose from. But I'm sitting here with fairly state of the art, not like the newest cell phone to date, but within a couple generations, which the last couple generations are fairly slick. They're nice and fast, and the quality and the system requirements needed for any games I play online are for mobile. They're not pushing my device to sweat. They're not making it overheat in the slightest. I don't have to overclock my devices to get them to run these games, is what I'm saying. I will use StreamYards to answer your question. I will use StreamYards. Maybe today or tomorrow. Saturday was is the StreamYard day. Saturday is StreamYards. Maybe I was going to start. Yeah, no, you're very beautiful. I would love to have you on the show and chat. You could ask, you're very smart. You're very smart. You ask, I'll tell you this. Thank you. You read my about section. You almost made me cry. I'm gonna get you to read, if you would please, as soon as you come on, I'd like you to read my about section. And I'll do whatever. I'll sing a song, any song you want in the world, as long as it's not racist. I'll sing it. Nothing about dudes either. I ain't singing no weird song about dudes or racist songs. But yeah, if you have like a regular song. And then this one song that Glenn dances to, I will not sing that song. I don't even know if there's words in it, but I hate that song. I don't know what it is, but my chick will tell me, and I'll probably know when I hear it. So but I don't hate it that much anymore. You're typing to me? I'm gonna be so skinny, you know? It's the only live stream I ever stood up this much. Are you going to sing? I'll sing you a song right now. You pick a song, I'll sing you a song. You think of a song. Think of a good one, though. Think of one. Baby, baby, me, Chaco, yeah. Did you tell me where you're from? In the Philippines? Did you already type that? Like, I was thinking, like, Manila, or, like, is there a place that you're from? Or you don't want to say, that's fine, too, but I don't think you're that type of person. I think you're okay with saying you're from, like, this area of Philippines. I'm not asking, like, anyway. I can also tell you're not stupid, which is why I love having a chat with you. Are you typing at me? Damn it. Don't worry about, I'm going to say damn it quite a bit. You're from, okay, I want to say this right. Is it Bicol? Bicol province. You have provinces there, eh? Huh. Yeah, they have like districts, so they call them districts in the Hunger Games, and then they have states, provinces. Here in Canada, we have provinces, and in England, in the States, in the U.S., they have states. So they have statesmen that oversee each state, and those men, 90% of the time, if not all the time, is an actual dude. That's why there's there's stuff, I don't really want to say some stuff, but I did phone this place in California. I can't remember what it's called, but they did I should look it up again. It's a country club. Man, I found the weirdest country club in California. Is it like the red? No, I don't want to start naming country clubs and it's not that. Listen to this. I don't mind outing these scum. This guy is not really liked, so. Where is the location of the country club where Alex Jones saw them sacrificing the person in 2000? Bohemian Grove. So this is a real place. Every July, the richest and most powerful men in the world come to a 2,700-acre campground in Monterey, California for 2 weeks. There are snipers in the bushes, like all over the bushes. I used to know a guy that used to tell me stuff about this. He was from some sort of division. This was years ago. Where the rich and powerful go to misbehave. But you'll notice the people that hate on him the most, are CNN, It's like, do you remember when they said CNN got caught just like not that long ago with a tornado? And then in the background, about 17 feet back off the reporter was a guy walking perfectly normal with a hat on. But the reporter was like getting swept into the ditch because they had just off the screen right here was a big ass movie fan. And they thought it'd be funny to turn it on super mode. It's all talked about. And here's something that you don't know. Actually, I'm not going to say anything because it helps them understand what they do wrong. So I'm not going to explain anything. I'm going to change the subject. I have a great time on the show. I've been doing these shows for years now, and you know, it warms my heart to see as many people enjoying the shows as they do. I'm gonna eat some breakfast. It's like 9 a.m. Oh, I'm gonna have breakfast. I made these vegan chicken burgers yesterday. They were so good. I'm gonna make my wife one today. I'm gonna make some lentil soup. And a smoothie, protein shake, whatever you want to call it. I have 2 oranges here actually. I'm gonna slime a couple oranges right now. I would like to work with a few movie sets, you know, a few movie stations, whatever. I want to do my own series, movie series. I want to do a full thing, 7 movie series, and I have great ideas for some of it, and then other stuff I don't have any. So that's where these, you know, studios can come in and pretty much do other stuff. I don't need to be like, oh yeah, no, this or that. As long as I get to tell my piece in the beginning there, I don't care how it ends, really, because it's not over right now. So it's just a movie, you know. It's going to be a lot of truth in it. It's going to be labeled all fiction because I don't want to pay anybody else. I'm not going to use anybody's real names. I'm going to tell a lot of truths. And that's just the way it's going to be. And I don't need these movie stations either. I'm throwing you the biggest bone of your life right now. Whether you choose to take it or not is your choice. You have the hardest working actor already in Hollywood, right here, right now. Nobody works harder than the Hash Man. And if you think you do, you can fly to Winnipeg and I will beat you up so fast. Charity boxing match you. Kickboxing. I'll fight anybody but Tom Hardy. I like that guy. I might be scared of him. If I was going to pick anyone in Hollywood to be a Kaya, it'd be him. Did I eat 2 oranges? No, just 1. So let's eat the other orange. Let's bop and drop, baby. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's some backspin on that, like you don't even know. What do you got for me? Micheko. What are you doing, info? I'm doing this. Ranjana Mishra. Hello, Lionel Richie. Hello by Lionel Richie. Holy shit. Are you my wife? Are you my wife? My wife loves that song. I'm not a big Lionel fan. I used to be when I was a kid, because my mom loved Lionel. But I'm not into Lionel. I'm gonna sing Hello, You Fool, I Love You. I don't know what. I'm gonna find Lionel Richie and sing it for you. I actually have this is a karaoke machine too. I just realized yesterday or day before. I got a microphone over here too. I'm gonna sing you Lionel Richie. You're gonna get the first tune. Hey, how's it going? Make sure you smash that like and share the video, eh? We're trying to get this video to 5,000 views. Otherwise, I'm quitting YouTube forever. No. It is coming though. I don't know if I'm quitting forever or what, but if you want me, you gotta pay me. And I want to get fucking paid now. Like, today. If I see one more ginger goof here making $1 million, I'm gonna lose my shit, you know? I'm gonna find a hacker and I'm gonna start gaming with a hacker today. I'm gonna go buy an energy drink fridge and put it here like a total douche. And I'm going to influence you all with my energy drink fridge to poison yourselves. No. Wait, let me make it a little easier for you. This is vegan. This is oat-based, coconut, and almond drink. There's fucking chicory in this. Chicory, baby. Next milk. Silk. How you doing? And I drink decaffeinated tea. Caffeine-free berry tea. Acai berry tea and Moroccan mint tea. Come on, let's go. And I don't even work out. And I could drop kick 15 YouTubers through my wall in 1 second. Keep that in mind. So I heard Jake Paul beat up a senior citizen. There's something floating around the internet saying Jake Paul is a fighter. That dude is almost able to retire. That dude is almost able to collect fucking pension. Hilarious. Jake Paul is 25. Anderson Silva is 49 years old. You notice anything wrong with that situation? Anything? Wow. Oh, Jake Paul's gonna have a rude awakening when he fights somebody his own age that's his weight, you know? Like, it can be a chick. We gotta find out if Ronda Rousey will take on Jake Paul. I bet you Ronda Rousey beats Jake Paul in 15 seconds. 10 seconds, I bet you Ronda Rousey has Jake Paul crying in under 10 seconds. I will pay $10,000 to see that fight. But it has to be to the death, you know. Then you know whoever comes out of there, you know Ronda Rousey's coming out of there if it's because you can't fake a death, right? Oh wait, what? Who's Hoffa? What? What? Epstein? What? Name a bunch of weird people that did horrible things and then said they died in jail later, right now. I run the largest live stream of truth and justice in the world. And I run it very well. How you doing? somebody's got you. You know, somebody has to start telling the truth. I want to have Senator, I believe he's a senator. Sorry if I'm misspeaking. I don't know your title properly. I actually think you either are the greatest actor or you are one of a few people that still care. And it sure looks like you care. Like, it sure smells like you care. Senator Ted Cruz. I've heard so much about you, but seeing you defend humanity against the 5 evil witches of The View was incredible. I highly recommend everybody find the episode of The View where Senator Ted Cruz went on. He found the gingerbread house. He started eating some of it. And they drugged him, knocked him out, and tied him down to the chair, and they brought him on the show. Those witches, man. I'm telling you. A great saying is you let the monkey climb the tree. You let the monkey reveal itself. Hard to find a monkey in a camouflaged forest in the foliage. But monkeys like to climb. Monkeys like to climb higher and higher. And man, those witches revealed every bit of what they stand for. And it is greed. I just couldn't believe it. I would love to have... I would love to have one of those witches at a time. They're very, very weak witches. They're very weak. They're very simple. But what they have is a platform on top of a mountain with a very large megaphone. They put an actor on there. They get the hottest person from Survivor on there. They are very smart and cunning about the people's views that they show. And it's always a fucking airhead. Always an airhead. And that was something that I missed. See, I'm a nice person. I'm like, oh, look, there's that person. But now all I see is a greed-driven psycho that's promoting some pharmaceutical that they don't even understand. And like, where did you get your med degree and your virology degree and all these degrees? Oh, you didn't? Oh, you're just promoting it? You got paid to promote it. Oh, well, that's news. So, some shocking news in Hollywood. I've been hashtagging Justin Bieber for a while. I would love to have Justin Bieber on the show. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Bieber is also a Canadian. Always respected Bieber. There's been about 100 people since the inception of this show I've personally blocked and banned because they talked bad about Justin Bieber. You have to understand, everybody is somebody. And I actually know firsthand that Justin Bieber did something so cool for a few places here where I'm from. And none of you will ever do that. So that, to me, shows me that Justin Bieber is cool. He has donated food to food banks and stuff here. Have any of you done that? I have. But have any of you done, and not on his level, by the way, have any of you, thousands and thousands of dollars? Come on, quickly say no. So, Justin Bieber is younger than you, probably. And you sit there and complain and you mock him. because of your insecurities. So, and I love his music too. I think he's got great. I think some of his shit is fucking bopping. You know, I didn't know one time it was a Justin Bieber song. I was like, hello. I don't know what song it is, but I was bopping to it on Stafford or something like that. And there was someone next to me, and I think they were singing it. And we were like, fucking Bieber, bro. And he's like, yeah. Or she was like, yeah. I don't remember, but it was something happened that day. It was magical. I was like, Justin Bieber's cool? This was years ago, too. The Biebs. Well, yeah, this was years ago. I don't remember when this was, but this was a long time ago. 7, 8 years ago. He had a hit. And I'm sure he has more hits, but I don't listen to Justin Bieber, like, all the time. But his music is pretty fire, you know? He's got some good tunes, you know? Better music than I make, that's for sure. Except for my couple, I have some real good tunes there. I made some tunes. I'll be famous one day, but it's going to take a while for my tunes to take off. I don't promote them. I don't sit there and go like, yeah, this is my tune. I just made them and they're there. Eventually some rich dick is going to hear that and be like, oh, or what's going to happen is going to copy it. I'm going to get rich off it, and then my copyright claim will kick in when he posts a video on YouTube and he's going to say, that the fucker's using your song, bro. Go catch it, and then any amount of royalties he accrued off that song, doesn't matter how far it goes back, it's a copyright claim catch. I'll be rich. So y'all don't realize what's coming, but you'll see. You'll see. I'm just using every chord in the music industry right now, and I'm mixing them together. I'm like playing the ponies, right? You see 1, 3, 5, I'm gonna box it. 7, 2, 9, boxing it. Well, I'm doing all combinations of musical chords so that eventually I own the entire music industry. Because that's basically what they're doing right now, eh? And so you got to watch who you team up with when you get a viral, when you make a classic, when you make a goodie, you know, a solid tune. You got to make sure you don't sell out right away. Just go post that thing online and own it. Make sure you own every bit of what you're doing. There's certain other things you got to do too. I don't do this stuff for free, but that's a ton of knowledge. I don't want one person getting rich off the backs of everyone. What I intend to do is I intend to be the richest person in the world, own all the money, and then check all the records to see who were the richest people in the world, fucking jail them so fast, and then equally give out all the money in the world. Just kidding. Just kidding. Once we jail those people, we're going to burn the money. We're going to melt down the money, and we're going to make a statue of a middle finger that says, fuck money, you know? And the person that starts up, we're going to put in there, we're going to engrave on the largest middle finger statue in the world with all the gold. We're going to engrave in there. To those that walk here next, remember, do not fill your conscience with greed, or we will find you. I can't wait till I get in my spaceship, boys, gals. There's zero gravity in space, they say. I'm going to just bang for days, bro. I'm never going to get tired, you know? I'm going to get my exoskeleton back. My back will be better. Zero gravity. I won't feel any back pain at all, right? See, the reason I have back pain is because I'm not from here. I was probably born in space or something, you know? But I always find it interesting, that conversation about, you know, if they're, for instance, just quickly, reservations, how, you know, the First Nations people, well, they were here first, so the land is theirs, right? Well, where did I originate from? Where were my ancestors from, right? What piece of land did they set foot on? Did they build on? Where is my small piece of land that's guaranteed mine, right? I just want that. So I have to figure out how this system is working, who designed it, and then crush it. because it's broken. It's wrong. Every single human being, doesn't matter if you're First Nations or from Africa, we should all have a piece of paper that says this piece of land is yours. You don't pay taxes on it. It's yours. Because just like, are we forgetting that we all live on this planet? So you gotta take a step back at what I'm saying, because some of you are really stupid. Really stupid. I can only imagine how stupid some of you are right now thinking what you're thinking. If First Nations people have a plot of land that the governments of the world that originated before we were born said that they own, where are the other people's pieces of land where they originated? Are they basically straight up fucking telling us we're aliens then? I am from Mars? Because if I don't have a piece of paper that says this land is, like, some piece of land here is mine, it means I didn't come from this land. I'm new here, is what I was getting at. I am the alien species or the foreigner to this earth. Or I originated here just as the First Nations people did, somewhere, where the fuck, I don't know. And there is no government that will tell me where I am from. On Earth, there is no government that says, I have a piece of paper, this is where your ancestors are from, this is your land. This is your small plot of land where you can farm and grow vegetables. The fuck? So you tell me if this world isn't fucked up. I think that royals know that we don't come from Earth. I'll tell you something. Do you know the saying, royal bloodlines? Do you know the saying, royal bloodlines? Let me help you. Let's use Google so that there's the YouTube and Google moderators don't think I'm being unbiased when I use fucking Google itself to verify this. You guys don't understand. I can't be stopped because there is nothing I'm doing I'm showing you what they don't want you to know and understand and how it's done. It's easy. But maybe I'll do it on the next episode. I feel like we've done enough here. You can ask, you've got to answer some of your own questions, don't you? Like, don't you have to help yourself at some point? Like, otherwise, you may as well just mimic me. You may as well just, every second I move, you may as well go like this too. Start doing this. I'm doing this, so you have to do this. I've influenced you that much that you don't even need to wipe. So make sure you do stuff on your own for yourself and to learn where you came from, what you are. I spent decades trying to figure that out. And I keep being led in circles, very small circles. Like, there is no information in one book or in a set of books or a series of books that helps me understand the origins of the beginnings of man. But they do it on purpose. It's purposely done. Not to make you more. It's not so, oh, you find it on your own. No, it's a sinister reason. It's not, for fulfillment, or it's not to make it up those steps of enlightenment on your own. Fuck no. No, it's a sinister reason to control you is why.
It's to have you never understand. Because then you absolutely wouldn't obey if you understood. And they've tried it there. We've tried it. I believe we're in a bathtub. Think of the earth as like a bathtub. And they fill it up with water, and they can pull the plug in certain areas, which will make the water drop. Did you know this? The water is depleting from planet Earth at a rapid pace. Look at this. It fucking makes no sense. It's either being taken off world or it's being drained into the hollow earth. Let me show you what Google says is going on with our water supply on the planet Earth. Google, is our water supply on planet Earth depleting?
According to American Museum of Natural History, fortunately, that is not the case. Earth contains huge quantities of water in its oceans, lakes, rivers, the atmosphere, and believe it or not, in the rocks of the inner Earth.
What the fuck, Google? Right underneath this, how many years of water do we have left? Unless water use is drastically reduced, severe water shortages will affect the entire planet by 2040. There will be no water by 2040 if we keep doing what we're doing today. Professor Benjamin Sovakul at the University of Denmark, one of the richest countries in the world. Will we run out of water in 2025? Half the world's population could be living in areas facing water scarcity by as early as 2025. Some 700 million people could be displaced by intense water scarcity by 2030. By 2040, roughly 1 in 4 children worldwide will be living in areas of extremely high water stress. Now wait, there's more. 1 in 4 children. That is by 2040, that's over 2.5 billion. But they say only 1 in 4 children. That makes no fucking sense. Like, there's adults. So is it 1 in 4 adults as well then? And then wouldn't it be half the world's population? Because you have 1 in 4 children, 1 in 4 adults. I don't know. The whole thing, that's where, and especially only one person is saying that from Denmark, that again makes it like, well, what if he's wrong, right? But remember, he's not pulling that out of his ass. I hope not. He's using he's using Hoover Dam water levels. He's using Las Vegas Lake Mead water levels. I think 1 in 4 states, southern states, are destined for massive collapse. Anything on the border of New Mexico is dusted. From Vegas to Arizona, you'll have nothing. The water supply and the energy, the power grid and water supply, you'll be living with a wood stove and a windmill will be how you generate water, energy. And then, I don't know, if you dig a deep enough well, they're saying there's water in the rocks. So if you can squeeze the water out of the rocks, you'll have water. I'm not making fun of it. I'm being serious that it's coming, it's already started. If you look around Las Vegas and all the places bordering, not New Mexico, Mexico, all the states bordering Mexico and all the southern states, you're in a world of hurt. But they've already started tampering with the water in Flint, Michigan, and places like that. I say tampering, they're not making it any better. So would they be fixing it or would they be tampering with it? I'd say it's tampering. By 2050, 1 in 5 developing countries will face water shortages. 1 in 5 countries. So 300
countries divided by 5 gets you 60 fucking countries will be in peril. 60 countries now in 2050. And between 2050 and 2100, there is an 85% chance of a drought in Central Plains and southwestern United States lasting 35 years or more. So they're saying there's going to be a chance of a drought for 35 years between 2050 and 2100. A 35-year fucking drought. How do you think Grand Canyon became so dry? You know, there's places when I fly to Mexico, same thing, but when I fly to Las Vegas, there's these glacial ponds. I think it's like in the area of Calgary. So Calgary's here, and then it runs down the line of Calgary. I can't remember. I think it's like Montana-ish area. I'm not that good with states and stuff, and this happened before my accident, so I don't remember. But I used to remember the names of the places. I can't now. But the pictures, I still have a couple of these like circle images with like salt. It could be Salt Lake City, Utah. No, what? No, it's not there. Anyway, just beautiful. But you can see that, in the Badlands there too, all that South Dakota. I think it might be South Dakota and the Badlands and that, and like in that area, because you go here and then you go like that kind of, I think. I never really looked at the flight path. I just see where we're flying over at the time we're flying over it kind of thing. And I look on the map and it says over here, and then I look down and I'm like, oh, that's what here looks like. That's kind of how she goes. But we had a great talk today. I hope you all understand. But wasn't that fucking weird how Google told me there was no big deal, and then seconds later I found 3 things where Google's like, yeah, basically everything's going to hell in a handbasket. I just didn't want to tell you in the first blurb there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, always check other things too. Just because, remember that they dick finger everything on the internet now. Everything has been dick fingered. Since Hillary Clinton has been around, they've been dick fingering stuff hard. I'd say mid-90s. I first learned the term bleach in 1999 or 2000, where they bleached the internet. Scrubbed was another term. I can't tell you too much. No, I can't tell you. I've personally seen things scrubbed rich people didn't want there when I was young. This is how, and I know them. They're close to my neighbors. I have seen it with my own eyes while it was happening without them telling me. And I questioned it. They're like, there's no way you should know that. We paid huge money. And I'm like, oh my God. Maybe it's my destiny to. One of the most influential things that I had in me growing up was Sherlock Holmes. I used to watch every Sherlock Holmes episode, like stuff for grown men. Like in '83, my favorite show was Sherlock Holmes. I was 3 years old. Hounds of Baskerville. I don't remember all of them, but Hounds of Baskerville scared the shit right out of me. I knew I could sort of get what was going on while the show was going on. And I used to watch Doctor Who and Sherlock Holmes all the time on PBS. And a great influence of mine is for sure Monster influence. The skills of deduction were put in place in my young mind at the beginning of my mind. So you know how powerful a child is in the beginning when you teach them language? Well, I went a different route. I went language, but I did more tone of voice, tones. I can sniff out liars. I can sense them. I don't even need you to talk. I can see you and see you're a liar. I can see how fake and hollow you are by the gold chains, by the 9 gold chains you wear to show like this is what I am. The most hollow people portray, you know, they are the most badass people with their diamonds and their rings and their gold chains and their Ferraris and your flashy lights. Your flashy lights. You're notorious for only going live on YouTube when the lights are all flashing and pointing at you. When your hair is did by a professional stylist. You sicken me. I come on here with Donald Trump hair, you know. Nobody in their right mind has ever even considered doing this. I do it daily. I fold that sucker over. I do it sideways. I do the Larry Moe and the curly with it. I have no fear. There is no shame in all the game that I bring. And you should remember that. Most people, you dress up. I put a clean t-shirt on and a pair of clean gotch because I had a nice hot bath. Scrub my toes, scrub my hands, scrub my fingers, I scrubbed my bod, and I got out of there. And I put on clean clothes. But I wash my hair really good, and when I have fine hair, they would say, right? Like I have, like my hair is like silk. Like people would say, I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, fuck, my hair is like very soft and silky and this and that, right? I don't like women touching my hair. Sorry, I don't like it. My chick says she likes touching hair. Go find another dude's hair to touch. I don't want my hair touched. I don't like it touched. I don't like touching my hair. This is how it is. I'm gonna probably, I ate my 2 oranges, I drank a double cup of tea, and I had some Next Milk, the Silk plant-based. I'm gonna mosey out of here in a few, but I wanted you all to know, like, the show is real, right? I value my time here isn't spent with my finger up my nose, right? My time here isn't spent hoping that I gain a subscriber on this episode. I hope that most people can understand that the world doesn't revolve around how many followers you have, considering most of those followers don't even know anything about you, and most of all, they for sure don't care about you. My followers, if you choose to follow me because you're consciously aware that the world isn't the way it's being portrayed to you, and I don't call you a follower. You're my friend. You're my friend. First and foremost, I don't have followers, but, you know, subscriber, follower. You do. I have a following, which leads me down. This all comes from, there was a TV show with Kevin Bacon. Wasn't it called The Following or something like that? This is when all this came about years ago. Me and my chick watched some of those episodes and that got kind of weird, but I enjoyed the premise, you know, of that show. The more I think about the people that watch and like and comment and share the videos, super chat and member up and this and that, the more I think that what if we were to try something different, right? What if YouTube didn't exist, or what if YouTube fails, right? How would you all find me on the next thing I'm doing, right? That's where you gotta just take a step back and remember, I'm only here on YouTube, right? And I'm not here on any other platform. I have Instagram and this and that, but I don't want to add anybody. Everybody on Instagram is like a liar.
you learn something and then 2 weeks later you've been doing it for 16 years, you know? It's like I have 20-year-old video of me making bubble. If anybody else has 20-year-old video of you making bubble, it has to be 20 years old or I will thump you for days. Show it, you know, prove it. You're liars. You're all liars. You're all liars. And I came on here and you guys, I looked at all your YouTube videos and I was like, this is bunk. That's not finished. That's not done. That looks like hell. That's not even what's my name. I have like old pieces that you'll never make that caliber. Never. Let alone my flames, you know? I got flame everywhere and it's like, I look at some of your stuff and it's like, that's light green. That's yellowy orange slightly, but that's mostly green, you know? Ugh. I have bags of that. Bags, shopping bags of that. Just a joke. That's my wife, she's having cereal. I would probably dive in 9:44 a.m. I wonder if we hit our 5,000 view goal total for today. We didn't hit our 5-cent super chat day today. Did we hit 5 cents on super chat? Oh, we got a 5-cent super chat. Thank you for the 5 cents. Among Us, LOL is party. Oh no. Where are you like? What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, my bro? Good to see you, my man, Kenneth. How's your day going? Juan Moya. Hello, Poppy. What's up, homie? I am just 9. How do I block and ban you from the channel, 9-year-old? I'm sorry, but bad word. No, I don't want to get kidnapped. I don't know what you're talking about. I have... Ugh. Udea Shresha. What was that? Crusty Dusty in my house. What's going on, Crusty Dusty? Ranjama. Yes, that's right. Hello by Lionel Richie. All right, let's get some. I'm doing fantastic, brother. That's good. Oh, hey, Kenneth, can you do me a favor? Kenneth, I'm gonna give you a wrench. Can you time out the Among Us LOL as a 9-year-old? Do you mind? If you don't mind, I can't. But I could give you a wrench and I could time you out, but I don't want to time you out. And I'm not threatening you. I'm timing you out if you don't want to time out the 9-year-old. But the person in the chat, just the one person, only one. I'll be super pissed off if you do anybody else. Because I don't want people in here saying they're 9. Fuck. That's some goober like with a weed channel that's 55 years old saying they're a 9-year-old in my chat. Get out of here. You wouldn't be allowed in my channel, you know? Actually, I don't have any restriction on it. This 9-year-olds that type they're 9-year-olds aren't 9. All 9-year-olds know you don't say your age online. Just solid goobers trying to. That's a Google mercenary there. They're everywhere. They try and fuck with you, eh? And look, they're paid actors. There are paid actors. That is like a minion of a minion of a minion who is out there to try and slander or deem a channel this and that. It's not gonna fucking work here, bro. You don't understand who I am. I'll have your IP address searched. I'll prove you're a 55-year-old douche living in a trailer with 3 teeth and 4 hairs on their head, bud. Trust me. Don't fuck with me. Your typing is way too smart for a 9-year-old's, bud. Okay, 9-year-olds don't even type correctly for 3 words. You type 92 words correctly in a row.
Fuck off, you're not 9. I'm gonna take away some wrenches too. Nobody in the channel gets a wrench. It's just, I don't trust people. Yeah, I honestly think some people are bad. Thank you, Kenneth. I know Kenneth isn't bad. Kenneth, you can hold your wrench for this episode, and if you join me on the next one, you can keep your wrench. But I don't want anyone having a wrench in the chat. Kenneth, post your link in the chat, buddy. Let's get you some subscribers. Let's grow your channel. Kenneth is a gentleman, scholar, has been watching me for 5 fucking years. You better believe I love you, Kenneth. Not because you've been watching. Well, yeah, I mean, you got a conscience, Kenneth. That's a great thing to have, buddy. Congratulations. You won the life jackpot, you know? You feel inside. You're not all numb and stupid inside. You're consciously aware, you know? I love you, bro. Hope your day is really good. Post your link in the chat and then join me on the next one when I'm sitting by a PC so I can pin it. I can't pin it on the phone. Sorry about that. Yeah, I hope you don't think I'm lying because, like, I'm saying post your channel on the thing. It's kind of like pinning it anyway. Just don't do it every 2 seconds. That's all I ask. Just leave it there, you know. Let some people type hi and where they're from, or, you know, 17 messages later, fucking throw that link up again, buddy. No problem. Just don't do it so it's like still on the board that I can see it in the list, right? Wait until it clears the board. Wait a few. Fuck, you see your link's not there, bro? Post it again, eh? Yeah, if anybody wants like a cool person, like Kenneth is a cool person, to come check out their channel. I'm not guaranteeing Kenneth will check you out, but you go leave him a heartfelt, nice comment. You actually say, stay connected with Kenneth, and I guarantee you Kenneth will come check out your channel, you know, if he has time. I hate to speak for you, Kenneth, but it's kind of like a, hey, come, that's like I'm promoting you right now, Kenneth. Just go with it. But please, God, do at least one of the 3 things I said there out loud. Not that you won't. I know you're a good person. You're like, the first thing you do is reply to my comment when I leave a comment on yours. You come back and comment on mine. Like, I see how you roll. I try and offer up the most genuine people to other channels to try and grow your channel. I know the people that you need to help your channel get a lot more awesome. So Kenneth is that guy. Kenneth, don't take what you do lightly, eh? I appreciate everything you do for the Hash Info Show and now the WoW Info Show, but you know, don't forget me, bro, right? Don't forget the Hash, man. Make sure you got that bell clicked, everybody, to receive all notifications. I don't know if the bell's broken. Some people say it's broken. Some people say they get my invites or my, you know, they can see my recommendations on their feed. So that's awesome, you know. Some people don't. That sucks, you know. I think for you to have more recommendations for me in your feed, you just have to watch a longer portion of my video or more of my videos each day, and then it'll just fall into your feed automatically because I'm live all the time with fresh content all the time. So your feed would pick that up. As long as you're liking my streams, it's going to show that you like this content and it's going to throw it towards you, right? But if you're not liking my streams, that's probably part of it, right? So you saying they're not recommending it is you telling me you don't like my show when you watch, right? I don't get that a lot, but I do get that, right? It's not hard to figure out how this works. It's just, they've also done some other stuff to absolutely sabotage channels. There's, call it like the backdoor fixes to ensure that anybody they want to blacklist, we don't know what we're doing. Is there something wrong? Well, it's not perfect. We've only been doing this 20 years. No, you've had enough time to perfect the sabotage tools on this platform. And I found you out, didn't I? Didn't I threaten you with class action lawsuits that are going to start up anytime now? Nothing you can do about it. When I first came on YouTube, it said I'd be a million subscriber channel in 5 years. It was 5 or 6 years.
And there's this lady in my chat. She had an okay channel. It was decent. It was quite boring, to be honest. And it was kind of like an older crowd was there and stuff. And I don't know, if you like really kiddish like quiz things, then you might be into that. I don't find it interesting at all. So so she did that, and I hung out there a little bit because I tried to be nice. Like, she came to mine, but I don't do that. If you come to mine, I'll come to yours thing. Fuck, I am live every minute of every day. I'm doing stuff here. I'm not sitting with phones in my hand. I checked Google twice on my phone because you guys needed answers to something I didn't exactly have the exact percentile, knowledge about the exactness of it. So I gave it to you. But also, I didn't want you just believing me. I thought you'd believe a computer before you'd believe a human, right? I thought you trusted, I know that you trust computers more than you trust humans, right? So that's where your mistake is that most of you trust your devices. You believe what, you don't believe that, holy shit, Sean saw something up in the sky last night. Holy fuck, maybe there must be something up in the sky. No, you trust a device that clouds, anyone who posts anything on strange cloud topic is going to come back with a rapper from the US as the first hit. Not fucking these strange cube clouds and these perfect triangle shaped clouds in the sky. Why is that? Why did a rapper make a song why did the most famous rapper make a song named Strange Clouds? But to cloud the strange clouds suggested video options, right? And then you had remixes. Now if you look up search terms strange clouds all these years later, you will get 7 billion hits about music. And they also flood and bleach and delete anything that could give you an idea of what's really going on. And they push it to, 977,000th thread. It's there. It's just now been pushed so deep in. The good shit, what you wanted to search, isn't the top search. So they understand that we look for stuff, and there's so much there that it's easier for them to just pile. It's the same thing they do in politics. They'll pass a bill, and they'll slide the bill in a 9,000 page bundle. This is everything the government's doing this year tax time. This is what the government says they're going to do. This is it. And it's 973,000 pages. And they slide on page 33,333, they slide in the actual most important piece of paper you could imagine. So what they do, and this isn't that not known, they get 100 people to dig into every 1,000 pages and skim it to find as fast, because they don't have much time to rebuttal or not vote for or say aye or vote down this budget this year. The whole thing is a fucking sham. The whole thing. Every area that they create is to cloud our better judgment and keep us from knowing the truth. Period. I just don't really know who they are. They put figureheads and pawns every 4 years in office. But who are they? It has to be military or Secret Service. I hope you all have a great day. Or it's the corporate world.
there's three. There's a corporate army, there's the army, and then there's the police. And one of them is to blame for the dismay that we have in this world. I thank you all so much for tuning into the greatest live show I've ever made. This one right here is my favorite. I love you all very much. Have a great day.